If you own a local business and you're taking marketing advice from the internet, there's a good chance you're applying the right tactic to the wrong type of business. Because a local business is not a smaller version of an online brand. It operates under different rules, different constraints, and different advantages. And when you ignore that, marketing decisions drift fast. Time goes in the wrong direction, money gets spent chasing the wrong outcomes. And what looks modern on screen starts weakening what already works in the real world. So in this video, I'm going to define what a local business actually is, why that definition matters, and how real operators use their physical location as the foundation of growth, not something they work around. So if you're tired of marketing that feels like motion without momentum, this will simplify everything. If you're new here, my name is Michael. I'm the founder of ResurrectionMedia.com. It's a company that helps business owners scale. Now let's get into the video. Alright, so here's the core problem. Most marketing advice is built for online businesses. Online businesses live and die by reach, algorithms, scale, distribution. But local businesses don't operate like that. A local business wins by presence, by repetition, by trust that gets built in a real place, where real people watch how you operate. And when local business owners consume online marketing advice without translating it, the same pattern happens. They start chasing what looks impressive on the internet instead of compounding what actually drives local dominance. Here's what that looks like. They post content that could belong to anyone. They run promotions instead of improving presence. They focus on vanity metrics instead of walk-ins, calls, and booked appointments. And it doesn't fail immediately. It fails slowly. Foot traffic becomes accidental. Staff starts depending on discounts. Marketing becomes an expense instead of an amplifier. Now here's the flip side. When a local business treats its storefront as the center of gravity, everything starts compounding. Visibility compounds because people see you repeatedly. Familiarity compounds because your location becomes a landmark. Reputation compounds because your work is happening in public. The physical location becomes media. And that's the part most people miss. Your location is not overhead, it's not a cost center, and it's not a liability. It's your strongest operating asset. So here's the definition, and it's simple. A local business is an operation built around a physical location where value is delivered in person. People either visit the location to receive a specialized service, or they walk in to purchase physical products from real inventory. And the business cannot fully exist without that place. That one fact changes everything. Because now the question isn't, how do I do what online brands do? The question becomes, how do I make my location impossible to ignore locally? And once you answer that, marketing gets easier, not harder. In the next part, I'm going to walk you through a quick way to diagnose what kind of local business you are, what your location could potentially do for you, and why most tactics fall apart when you don't start there. Forget complex frameworks, you just need a clean diagnosis. There are two questions that determine almost everything. Question 1, do people come to a physical location to receive the value? If yes, you're a local business. Question 2, what is the primary way the value is delivered? And there are only two answers. So answer number 1, service-based local business. That means the work requires skilled labor, equipment, expertise, licensing, or trust. So think auto repair, medical, dental, law, salons, specialists. In these businesses, the location holds the tools, the team, the proof, the environment that builds credibility. Now, number 2, retail storefront business. That means customers come to shop physical inventory. So think boutiques, hardware stores, specialty food, hobby shops, bookstores. In these businesses, the location is the showroom, the warehouse, and the experience. Now here's the mistake that breaks everything. Most marketing advice assumes attention is a scarce resource, but for local businesses, presence is usually the constraint. Meaning, are you visible where you exist? Are you trusted where you operate? Are you the obvious option where you serve? If the answer is no, then copying online tactics won't fix it, because your advantage is not global reach. Your advantage is that you have a real place where real proof happens every day. And once your location becomes the anchor, digital becomes distribution, not dependency. Next, I'll show you what content to create based on this diagnosis, so you stop posting generic stuff and start using your location as leverage. Once you know what kind of local business you are, content decisions stop being random, because local content isn't supposed to be creative first. It's supposed to be grounded. It's supposed to make people feel, oh, this place is real. This place is active. This place is trusted. This place is the obvious choice. So here's the rule. Local content should come from your location, not your imagination. If you're a service-based local business, Your content should answer, what problem do you solve? What does quality look like? Why should I trust your team? What standards do you operate by? That means before and after work, walkthroughs, mistakes customers make, what you check that others ignore, proof of process. If you're a retail storefront, your content should answer, what do you carry? What can I walk in and get today? What's new? What's rare? What's curated here that I can't get everywhere else? So that means show inventory, show restocks, show customer hauls, show staff picks, show in-store experiences. So here's the takeaway. Most local businesses fail at content because they post like online creators. But local buyers are not looking for entertainment. They're looking for certainty. They want a place they can trust. And your location is the fastest way to create that certainty. Next, I'll give you the simple weekly structure so you're not guessing what to post and your storefront becomes the engine of your marketing. All right, let's make this sustainable. Because the problem isn't that local businesses can't create content. The problem is they improvise it. They wake up and ask, what should I post today? That question guarantees inconsistency. So here's the weekly system. 3 buckets, simple and repeatable. Bucket 1 is location proof. This shows the place is real and active. So think footage inside the shop, work happening, customers walking in, team in motion, inventory on display. Post this once or twice a week. Bucket 2, trust proof. This reduces hesitation. So think testimonials, reviews, client stories, before and afters, case outcomes, standards. Post this once a week. Bucket 3, decision content. This helps someone choose you. So think pricing clarifiers, what to expect, FAQs, who it's for, who it's not for, and common mistakes. Post this once a week. Now let's map this onto a week. So Monday, you can post location proof content. On Wednesday, you can post trust proof content. And on Friday, you can post decision-based content. Or shift the days to your liking, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you stop improvising. Because when this is consistent, 3 things happen. You become familiar faster, you become trusted faster, and you become the default option in your local market. Now let's close this out and make the decision simple. A local business is not behind the times. It's anchored in reality, and that's your advantage. Most marketing advice breaks because it treats your business like an online brand, and it ignores the strongest asset you have, a real place, real people, real proof, and real presence. When you treat the storefront as the strategic foundation, marketing simplifies. You're not chasing attention, you're compounding presence. And that shift changes everything. Now, if you're watching this and realizing my marketing has been disconnected from my actual operation, or my content has been generic instead of grounded, or my location isn't functioning like an asset yet, that's not a failure. That's a clean signal and a clear sign that you have to change something. So if you want help turning your physical location into a growth engine and building a content system that fits your business instead of fighting it, that's what we do. We pressure test your positioning, we simplify your message, we align operations and marketing, and we build an organic system that compounds. No hype, no guessing, just clarity and execution. If that sounds like what you want, just reach out to us and we'll help. And if not, apply what you learned today and stop treating your storefront like a limitation. Treat it like leverage. So I hope this was valuable for you. If you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe. If you have a question, you need some clarity, just type it in the comments or DM me directly or email me, vip@shungunna.com. I'll take a look at your situation and we can talk business. So hope you have an amazing day. Dominate your path and make it happen, all right? I'll see you on the next video.